Hello everyone and welcome to Sunup. I'm Lyndall Stout. After some major weather delays, combines finally got rolling across much of Oklahoma this week for what's turned out to be a much later than normal harvest. We begin our coverage today here in this field in Major County. After a good week to 10 days of waiting for dry enough conditions, Jeff Wright is cutting wheat.
It's a challenge.
A field of Gallagher, a popular variety developed by Oklahoma State University and distributed to growers through a partnership with Oklahoma Foundation Seed. As for this year's crop,
I think we'll have seed wheat, but we're going to be rather tight supplies. We're going to have some varieties of Foundation Seed that we'll probably have to allocate, but others I think we may have just enough.
the rain delays mean lower test weights and motivation for grasses and weeds to grow in these thin stands, making it more difficult to cut, which is a common sight around Oklahoma.
This field is very accurate of what I've seen across the state. You know, we've had some good ones, and then we have this one. I'm guessing it's 15 to 18 bushels.
From Chickasha to the south, Newkirk to the north, Sayre to the west, and Okmulgee to the east, the fields Jeff and his team oversee cover a pretty big swath of Oklahoma wheat territory. They'll all be harvested. From here, the wheat's headed back to headquarters at Stillwater to be cleaned, stored, and bagged so it's ready for fall planting.
Just to make sure we've got a pure variety. When we sell a bag of Gallagher seed to the farmer this fall, he knows it's Gallagher because that's what we put on the bag.
Meanwhile, 3 counties to the southeast, a similar harvest for Paul Fruendt and his father Ralph.
The weather has played havoc with me in the last 2 weeks. A situation where we would get a shower maybe every night or every third night, just enough to really put a dampener on harvest and really aggravate you into the fact that you could not get a crop that you had babied along and got it this far and then get it to the bin.
They grew 600 acres of wheat, but are only cutting 150. On a good year, the endurance variety would yield 45 to 65 bushels per acre.
I'm hoping this will be the worst field. We're thinking this field's going to be in the mid to high teens. The rest of my fields, we've got a prediction somewhere in the low 20s.
Paul says he'll make up the difference this year with other crops and a diverse business plan.
Everything in farming has its ebbs and flows, and after the fall and winter that we've had, I guess it's amazing that we've got a crop at all and we are harvesting. I know for a fact my grandfather chased dirt across these fields back in the 30s and the 50s. And so I don't know whether he harvested a crop in 52 or 54, but I guarantee you he would have had a lot worse shape than what we are today.
But thanks to modern farming practices, it's a different picture all these years later. What hasn't changed is the need to work right alongside Mother Nature.
There is some family tradition there, but there also is a drive within people like myself that want to nurture plants and animals.